On a day of Christmas, there was a small boy sleeping while he was afraid that he would not hear the sound of the bells of Santa Claus's sleigh once again. He wakes up from the sleep and looks out of the window. Just then, he hears the sound of a bell outside the room. So he goes down quickly to see where the sound is coming from. Upon arriving, he finds a shadow of Santa Claus moving, but he discovers that it is not Santa Claus, but it is the shadow of his father and his sister. Afterwards, he hears his sister telling her father that she heard that Santa Claus flies very fast so he can go to all the people and give them a gift, and that his sleigh is very big. Hearing this, her brother tells her that he is not sure that Santa Claus is real. His father then assures her that he is real and exists just like Christmas exactly. Later, the boy opens a book. Written in it is information about the North Pole. Suddenly, he hears the sound of someone approaching, causing him to close the book quickly and pretend to be sleeping. Unexpectedly, everything in his room shakes, and he thinks that it is an earthquake. Soon after, he hears the sound of the train tracks, so he takes his bathrobe, which gets torn from him as he is running quickly outside the house. Then he finds a train stopped in front of their house, and a man is calling out to the people while he is saying, "The Polar Express." He approaches him, and the conductor tells him that they are going to the North Pole and asks him if he will ride or not. The conductor shows him a paper. Written on it is his name, and it is written that he did not send any message to Santa Claus this year, and that if he were in his place, he would ride the train without thinking. With that, the train moves. After a moment of hesitation, he runs and rides on it. As he steps on, he finds the conductor opening the door of the train car for him himself. The boy enters. Inside the car, he finds many children singing for Christmas and playing together. One child among them says that he wants to take all the gifts of Christmas for himself. At this point, the boy looks out of the window while he is already hopeless about the existence of Santa Claus. A little later, the conductor asks them for the tickets, but the boy tells him that he does not have a ticket with him. The conductor tells him to search in his pockets. When he puts his hand in his pocket, he finds it torn from him. So he looks in the second pocket and is surprised that he actually has the ticket. Next, the train stops at another city. A child hesitates to ride with them, but he changes his mind and runs to catch the train, but he falls. Seeing this, the boy calls out to the rest of the children in the car and tells them that they must stop the train. He quickly pulls the emergency brake, and the child rides the train, but in a second car alone. Afterwards, the conductor enters while he is annoyed and asks who pulled the emergency brake. Immediately, one of the children points to the boy, and a girl explains to him that he did that, so the second boy could ride the train with them. The conductor then understands what happened and tells him that he was not late once for Christmas. Following this, several servers enter upon them, and they offer them the hot chocolate drink. During the service, the girl hides a cup for the child in the second car, but the children tell her that that is forbidden. But the girl does not listen to their talk and goes to the child and is surprised by the conductor in front of her. He takes her and they go together. Later, the boy discovers that the girl forgot her ticket, and he goes after her to give it to her. However, the ticket flies away from him, but it goes inside the car before the conductor closes the door. Suddenly, the conductor asks the girl for her ticket, but she tells him that she had left the ticket on the seat. The boy interjects that it was lost because of him, and he takes out his ticket to give it to her. The conductor refuses and makes him understand that no one can take a ticket other than him. Afterwards, the conductor takes the girl with him outside the car, and a child says that he will throw her from the train. The boy considers stopping the train once again. Just then, he finds the girl's ticket, so he holds it and quickly goes out to catch up with them before the conductor throws her from the train, but he does not find them. He returns to the child, who is sitting alone in the car, and asks him where they went. The child looks up. Following the gaze, the boy goes up on top of the train and sees them walking in front of him, but when he calls out to them, they do not hear. Suddenly, he finds a man in front of him playing the guitar. He tells him that he is looking for the girl and that he has her ticket with him. The man advises him that this is an original ticket and that he must keep it, and he should keep it in his boot, as he does exactly. And he tells him that he does not care about tickets anyway and travels at any time. Concluding his speech, he stops and says in a loud voice that he is the king of the North Pole. Immediately, the boy asks him about Santa Claus, so the man imitates Santa Claus sarcastically and asks the boy about his opinion of Santa Claus. The boy tells him that he wants to believe in his existence, and he tells him that he is afraid that all of this is just a dream. In response, the man asks him if he believes in ghosts or not. The boy tells him that he does not believe in the existence of ghosts. Suddenly, the man disappears. The boy is shocked and feels that he is in a dream and tries to wake up from it. Later, he hears the voice of a second man telling him that he must jump from above the tender before they crash into the tunnel. He falls from his shoulder, but he quickly saves him and jumps into the locomotive cab. There, he finds the girl who knows him and that she is in charge until the engineer fixes the train's headlight. The boy asks her about the driving method, and the girl starts teaching him, and he tries the train whistle. Soon after, they find a herd of reindeer in front of them from afar, and the engineer asks them to stop the train. The girl searches for the brake and forgets which one it is. So, the boy helps her and steps on the brake. After a moment, the conductor tells them that it will not be a Christmas day if the train does not arrive on time. The girl points to the reindeer that are crossing in front of the train. The engineer says that they will not move easily. In an attempt to avoid falling, the boy was about to fall, so he grabs the fireman's beard unintentionally. When he screams, they find the reindeer moving faster. The conductor then pulls the fireman's beard several times, and every time he screams, the reindeer moved away from the road. Finally, the conductor orders them to start moving the train. Suddenly, the speed of the train increases sharply. Quickly, the conductor asks the girl to tell the engineer to reduce the speed a little. But the engineer tries, and the brake gets stuck on him. Sensing danger, the conductor fastens the hero boy and the girl with the seatbelt because they are close to the glacier gulch. As they pass, the train goes off its track and crashes into an iceberg, and the girl falls. And the conductor and the boy try to save her. The boy is surprised by the help of the man who was with him on top of the train, and he saves the girl. When the train stops, they find the ice breaking, so it moves quickly, and the conductor faces them on the road until they return to walk on the railroad tracks once again. Due to the speed, the boy's boot comes off, and the girl's ticket flies out of it. She is happy and gives it to the conductor. They then return to the train car together. Afterwards, they go to the child who was in the car alone, and they hear him singing a song for Santa Claus. The girl joins him in singing. The conductor informs them that they have reached the North Pole, and he is happy that they arrived 5 minutes before the scheduled time. The children immediately ask him about the elves, and the conductor tells them that they are in the city center, and that Santa Claus will be there, and will give the first Christmas gift. Next, the train stops, and the conductor tells them to stand and line up next to each other. The girl asks him about the child in the car alone, if he will come with them. The girl and the boy go to the child. Without noticing, the boy steps on a lever, separating the cars from each other. They ask the child to go with them to celebrate together. Just then, they hear a sound and find that their car has separated from the train and that they are walking in the streets of the elves without brakes. Following that, they stay in the car, and the girl hears the sound of Santa Claus's sleigh bells coming from the tunnel. The three of them walk behind the sound, but the boy was not hearing the sound of the bells. Later, they go down to a place underground, and they find the elves wrapping the gifts and counting the cities in America and the number of children in them so they can inform Santa Claus and be able to distribute the gifts. They then ride a fast train that takes them to the city center. Upon arrival, the three of them run after them and ride the next train. When they arrive, they find a gift on a moving walkway, and they discover that the address of the child who is with them is written on it. They slide in the moving walkway, and they arrive afterwards at a large opening and discover that they are inside Santa Claus's gift bag. As the child tries to open his gift, he finds that a warning is written on it that it should not be opened before Christmas Day. Suddenly, they find the gift bag being lifted up with them, and the child finds that someone is pulling him down. They discover the presence of another child who was with them on the train, and he tells them that he came to confirm his gift like them. Continuing their journey, they reach the city center, and they find a very large Christmas tree, and the children come down from the gift bag. One of the elves takes the child's gift and puts it inside the bag, and they assure him that they will deliver it to the house. After that, the boy tries to hear the sound of Santa Claus's bells, but he cannot. Santa Claus appears, and he tries to see him, but he is lost because of the crowd. He then finds a bell fallen from Santa Claus's sleigh, so he takes it and tries to hear its sound, And as soon as he says that he has come to believe in the existence of Santa Claus, he can hear the sound of the bell again. Santa Claus himself approaches him and asks him what he was saying. The boy tells him that he was saying that he has come to believe in his existence, and he gives him the bell. Santa Claus asks him which gift he wants. The boy whispers to him and tells him that he wants the bell of the sleigh that fell from it. The gift is granted. Santa Claus gives him the bell. The child asks him if this is a dream or not. The boy assures him that he is confident and believes that it is not a dream and that all of this is real. Afterwards, they all celebrate, and the conductor asks them to ride the train again. Then the conductor takes the ticket of each one of them and writes a word on it for him, and he writes the word "believe" on the boy's ticket. Upon getting back on the train, the boy rides, and they all gather around him to see the bell. But he does not find it because his pocket was torn. He gets very upset that it was lost from him, and he remains sad until they drop off the child at his house, and he finds his gift there. And he takes it out to show it to his friends while they are on the train. At this sight, they are very happy for him. Afterwards, the boy arrives at his house, and the conductor tells him that it is not important where the train is going. What is important is his decision to ride the train. The next day, his sister wakes him up, and she is excited, and she tells him that Santa Claus was there, and they find many gifts. He opens a gift written on it is his name, and he finds inside it the bell of Santa Claus's sleigh, and he can hear the sound of the bell. He finds a message written in it. "I found the bell on your seat. Santa Claus." His father and mother see the bell, but they are not hearing its sound, and they think it is broken. But the boy and his sister keep hearing its sound. And for many years after, they kept hearing it because he believes from his heart and believes in the existence of Santa Claus. And the movie ends. Thank you for watching.